Good afternoon to one and all. In the previous lecture, we have started the point is that characteristics of DC generator. So characteristics of DC generator. In that characteristics, I have told that there are main three characteristics of DC generator. In that, first one is that magnetization characteristics. It is also called as no load characteristics, or it is also called as open circuit characteristics, that is OCC characteristics. Second one characteristics is that internal characteristics, or it is called as total characteristics. Internal characteristics किंवा त्याला total characteristics म्हणतो आपण. So this characteristics, it is plotted the induced EMF versus the armature current. Okay, so induced EMF, it should be taken into account while considering the armature reaction effect. Armature reaction effect consider केल्यानंतरचा induced EMF, and then induced EMF of the generator considering armature reaction effect and the armature current. And the third one characteristics is that external characteristics. So this external characteristics, it is nothing but the output side characteristics. This characteristics is plotted, or it will give the relation between terminal voltage V and load current IL, that is VL into IL versus characteristics. Okay. Now, in that characteristics, we have already discussed the first one characteristics, that is open circuit characteristics of a DC generator, that is OCC characteristics. We have already explained, or we have already discussed. Procedure for obtaining the characteristics, it is similar for all types of generator. So the characteristics which is obtained, that is OCC characteristics which is obtained, it is similar for all types of generator. These characteristics, it can be divided into four parts. First one part is that the induced EMF is present before exciting the winding. It is due to the magnetization, it is due to the residual magnetism present in the field pole. Okay, residual magnetism which are present in the field pole. So at a zero value of field current, there is some of the induced EMF, it will be present. त्याच्यामध्ये काहीतरी induced EMF काय आहे, present आहे before exciting that of winding. After that, when armature current, it will be increases, then the induced EMF of the generator, it will be increases linearly. So it gives a linear relationship, because at that time we are not taking in account the reluctance between the gap, that is air gap reluctance, as well as we are not taking account the air reluctance of the core also. After that, at point D, this curve deviates from the linear relationship. हा जो काही कर्व आहे तो linear relationship पासून deviates होतोय. That means it will change its position. It will change the linear relationship. So it is because of the reluctance of the air gap as well as the reluctance of the iron core, it is taken into account. त्यावेळेस iron core चा reluctance काय केला जातोय, अकाउंट मध्ये घेतला जातो. Okay, now after point B, so after point B there is a saturation, it will be happen if we again increase the field current. If we again increase the field current, then the induced EMF, it becomes constant, or it maybe it remains constant because of there is a magnetic saturation, it will be happen. Okay, magnetic saturation, it will be happen. So so that the induced EMF of the generator, it becomes constant value. तो काय असेल, constant असेल. Now this part we have already discussed in the previous lecture. Now today we will discuss about the next one characteristics of each and every machine. प्रत्येक machine चे आपण next one characteristics understand करणार आहे. So see, second one characteristics is that internal characteristics. Internal characteristics. See, in case of internal characteristics, again it is for separately excited DC generator. Let us consider the separately excited generator giving its rated no load voltage of E0 for a certain constant field current IF. एका कॉन्स्टंट फील्ड करंट IF ला जो काय सेपरेटली एक्साइटेड डीसी जनरेटर असेल, it will induces some of the EMF. So this induced no load EMF, it is represented by E0. It can be represented by E0. म्हणजे E0 EMF induce होतोय at some value of field current या IF. So field current it can be kept constant. Field current काय असेल? Constant असेल. So this characteristics it gives a relation between E versus IA. Now, if there were no armature reaction effect, if there is a no armature reaction effect, जर armature reaction effect जर आपण नाही consider केला, at that situation and the armature voltage drop, then this voltage have remained constant. It will be shown by curve 1. Okay, see this curve first, that means it is the dotted line shows that the curve first one curve. So this is nothing but induced EMF E0, induced EMF E0. When the IF of the machine it will be constant, that is field current of the DC generator it will be constant. Then for value of armature current IA, the induced EMF of the separately excited DC generator it is constant and it is taken as E0. Okay, without taking the armature reaction drop and without taking the armature voltage drop. Armature voltage drop आणि armature reaction drop ज्यावेळेस consider केलेला नाहीये at that situation ची characteristics or at that situation curve. Okay, now when the generator is loaded, that means this is the no load condition characteristics. That means at no load condition, when the field current of the machine it will be constant, the output of the separately excited generator, that is voltage of the separately excited generator, it is at a constant value. ते काय असेल? Constant value असेल. So this will be shown by this dotted line E0, or this will be shown by this graph E. Now, if there were no armature reaction, then it will show that when the load on the generator it can be increases. That means when the generator it is loaded. Now when the generator it is loaded, at that situation the armature reaction drop it should be taken into account. So do you know that we have already discussed when the generator it can be loaded, the armature reaction it will be happen. So due to that armature reaction effect, the resultant flux in the air gap between the stator and rotor it will be reduces, and the resultant flux it will be reduces. That means the induced EMF is reduces due to the armature reaction drop. So at that situation, due to the voltage falls and due to these two causes, thereby giving slightly dropping characteristics. बघा नो लोड ला कॉन्स्टंट कर्व आहे किंवा दिस कॉन्स्टंट लाईन आहे. सो ऍट field current constant and the each and every value of armature current, the induced EMF is constant at no load condition. When the load on the machine it will be increases, ज्यावेळेस मशीनचा लोड इन्क्रीज केला जाईल. So at that situation there is armature reaction effect it will be taken into account. Armature reaction चा effect जो आहे तो account मध्ये घेतला जाईल, so that the curve it will be dropping from its no load characteristic. That means it is the less than that of no load characteristics. See here, this one is the armature reaction drop. So curve it will be reduces or it is slightly less than that of induced EMF at no load condition. No load condition चा E आहे, त्याच्यापेक्षा induced EMF at load condition हा काय असेल? कमी असेल. When the armature reaction drop is taken into account, this will be shown in this figures, in this figure curve second. Okay, see, if we subtract from E0 the value of voltage drop due to the armature reaction for different load, then we get the value of E, the EMF actually induced in the armature under load condition, which is shown by the curve 2. It is the internal curve 2. That is, it is the internal characteristics of a separately excited DC generator. This separately excited DC generator ची काय असेल? Internal characteristics. Now third one characteristics, that is, if the armature drop, it will be taken into account. That means, do you know that the equation is that in case of generator, terminal voltage V, it is equals to induced EMF EG minus IA into RA drop. IA into RA drop. Okay, so if this IA into RA drop, it will be taken into account. That is, armature drop, it will be taken into account. Armature voltage drop taken into account. At that situation, again the terminal voltage, it will be reduces due to this IARA drop. या IARA drop मुळे terminal voltage काय will reduce will. So the curve, it will lies below to that of induced EMF at load condition. लोड कंडिशनचा जो काही इंड्यूस्ड ईएमएफ असेल त्याच्या बिलो कर्व काय होईल, lie will. That means it is again less than that of E, again less than that of E0. E0 पेक्षा काय असेल, लेस असेल. So this curve 3 shows that the induced EMF at output side, or it may be terminal voltage versus armature current characteristics. So this curve 3, it will represent that the external characteristics of a separately excited DC generator, and this curve, it will be obtained while subtracting the armature drop from the curve 2. Curve 2 मधून जर armature drop आपण subtract केला तर आपल्याला terminal voltage V versus armature current I characteristics मिळेल. So these are the characteristics related to that of separately excited DC generator. Okay, these are the characteristics of separately excited DC generator. Okay, so this is the internal characteristics, and also here the external characteristics, it can be shown. No load characteristics आहे, OCC characteristics, it is same for all types of generator. All types of machine साठी OCC characteristics काय असेल, same असेल. If the OCC characteristics, it will be same, OCC characteristics, it will be same, then the internal characteristics and external characteristics, it will be drawn here. इथं external आणि internal characteristics काय केले, drawn केले. Okay, now second one, types of generator is that just 1 minute. Okay, see the next one characteristics of next types of generator, that is shunt generator. We will understand the shunt generator characteristics. Shunt generator ची characteristics आपण understand करून घेऊया. So again there are three types of characteristics, and in case of each and every types of generator. So the characteristics of shunt generator, characteristics of shunt wound generator. So do you know that the shunt wound generator, it is nothing but the field winding of the generator, it is in a parallel with that of armature winding. Armature winding च्या काय असेल, parallel मध्ये असेल. So shunt generator field winding, it is in parallel with that of armature, and the output side here it is output. Now in case of shunt generator, in case of shunt generator, the open circuit characteristics, it is again same. OCC characteristics काय असेल, same असेल. See here, it is these characteristics, it will be drawn. The field current IF versus induced EMF E0, induced EMF E0 at no load condition. At no load condition चा induced EMF and the no load condition चा field current. So these characteristics, it will be it is like that, the similar to that of OCC characteristics of all types of generator. त्यासारखी असेल. Again it will be divided into four region. Like first one is nothing but due to residual magnetism, second one is nothing but linear relationship, third one is nothing but it will be deviates from linear relationship. After that it will be constant for all value of field current. Field current च्या परत कुठल्याही व्हॅल्यूला ते काय असेल, constant असेल. Okay, so in case of OCC characteristics, in case of OCC characteristics, it is similar. This characteristics is similar. Now next one characteristics is that, next one characteristics of DC shunt generator, it is nothing but internal characteristics of DC shunt generator. Okay, so see, in case of internal characteristics, suppose this is the shunt generator having an armature, it is in parallel with that of armature, it is in parallel with that of field winding. Again here it is terminal voltage V, here it is EZ, this is the shunt field resistance RSH, this one is the load current IL, this one is the armature current IA. Okay, this one is the shunt field current ISH. Okay, see generally the DC shunt generator, it is running at or it is used where the application is that the constant voltage application. I have already tell in the types of DC generator, मध्ये मी तुम्हाला सांगितलं already. DC shunt generator, it is used where the constant voltage application is there. Okay, so see, at a no load condition, the DC shunt generator, no load condition, the DC shunt generator, it will be runs at a constant, or it will induces at a constant EMF. Okay, so the field current of this DC shunt generator, it is constant. Field current of DC shunt generator, it is constant. So if the field current of the DC shunt generator, it will be constant, ज्यावेळेस त्याचा field current constant असेल, at that situation the induced EMF of the DC shunt generator is constant. DC shunt generator चा induced EMF पण काय असेल, constant असेल. When again similar, but when the load on the machine, it will be increases, ज्यावेळेस machine चा load increase होईल due to the armature reaction drop and due to the armature drop IARA and armature reaction drop, it will be slightly less than that of no load curve. No load curve पेक्षा slightly काय असेल, less असेल. See here it is given, that is induced EMF of the DC shunt generator. DC shunt generator चा induced EMF आहे for that value of current. So this is the K value at where the induced EMF of the DC generator, it is maximum. Okay, now when the load on the machine it will be increases, or the load on the DC shunt motor it will be increases, ज्यावेळेस त्याच्यावरचा लोड इन्क्रीज होतोय. So due to the armature reaction drop in between these two curve, so due to the armature reaction drop, this curve it will be lies slightly less than that of no load curve. No load curve पेक्षा slightly काय असेल, less असेल. So this curve it will be shown by C curve. Okay, now when the armature voltage drop is taken into account, that is IA, RA, it can be taken into account. ज्यावेळेस आपण IARA account मध्ये घेतोय, so at that situation when the IARA it is taken into account, IARA it is taken into account. So due to that IARA, due to the IARA, so again this curve it will be slightly less than that of induced EMF at no load condition. No load condition चा जो काही induced EMF असेल त्या induced EMF च्या below lies होतोय. Okay, so see, there are three curve it can be shown. First one curve at no load condition. Again, when armature reaction drop, it will be taken into account. This curve shows that C. Again, the induced EMF at some load condition, and when the armature voltage drop, it should be taken into account. So at that situation, this curve it will be obtained, that is B curve. Okay, B curve obtained होते for DC shunt generator. This is for the DC shunt generator. DC shunt generator characteristics is that the internal and total characteristics of DC shunt generator. Now the load characteristics, or it is called as external characteristics of DC shunt generator. DC shunt generator ची load characteristics किंवा external characteristics. So external characteristics, it gives an relation between the terminal voltage V versus load current IL. Terminal voltage V versus load current IL. See, as per the previous one characteristics, या characteristics वरून, the induced EMF of the DC shunt generator at a constant value of flux, it is constant. Okay, constant. Okay, now when the load on the generator it will be increases, ज्यावेळेस generator चा load increase होईल, that is load on the generator it will be increases. So load on the generator it will be increases. Load on the generator it will be increases. When the load increases, the load current it will be increases automatically. The load increase झाला की load current increase होईल. So when the load on the machine it will be increases, that means load current increases. With increase in load current, the induced EMF or the terminal voltage it is also drops from that no load curve. No load curve पासून ते काय होते, drop होते. See, हा नो लोड चा कर्व आहे किंवा नो लोड चं व्होल्टेज आहे. सो व्होल्टेज ऑफ द डीसी शंट जनरेटर ऍट नो लोड कंडिशन. when the load on the machine it will be increases, ज्यावेळेस मशीनचा लोड इन्क्रीज करतोय आपण, when the load is gradually increasing, at that situation this curve lies below, or the terminal voltage it will be reduces gradually. हळूहळू टर्मिनल व्होल्टेज काय होते, रिड्यूस होते. ओके, सी हा कर्व इट विल बी लाइज बिलो दॅन दॅट ऑफ नो लोड कर्व. नो लोड कर्व पेक्षा काय लो आहे. नाउ वन कंडिशन इट विल बी लाइक दिस, वन कंडिशन इट विल बी लाइक दिस. सो दिस कंडिशन इज नथिंग बट ब्रेकडाउन कंडिशन. ही कंडिशन जी आहे ती ब्रेकडाउन कंडिशन आहे. सो दॅट मीन्स at one point okay, at one point the breakdown of the machine it will be happen. Okay, breakdown, that is one point is nothing but the one current value, that is value B. The breakdown of the machine it will be it will be this breakdown of the machine it will be happen, and due to this breakdown value or the breakdown value, the voltage it will be reduces. Voltage it will be reduces. Again the current of the load current of the machine it will be reduces, and at some value of current the voltage of the machine it is equals to 0. या व्हॅल्यूला मशीनचं जे काय व्होल्टेज असेल ते 0 असेल. when the voltage it will be 0, व्होल्टेज कधी 0 असतो, whether the voltage is 0 in case of short circuit or open circuit, which condition? Give me reply. Whether voltage across short circuited terminal is 0 or the voltage across open circuited terminal is 0. कोणत्या टर्मिनलच्या अक्रॉसचा व्होल्टेज 0 असतो? Okay, you don't know. See, the voltage across the short circuited terminal is 0. That means when the voltage is 0, we can call it as a short circuit. It will be happen. त्यावेळेस काय होते? Short circuit happen होईल. Due to short circuit, it will damage the winding of the machine. Machine चे winding काय होतील? Damage होतील. So we can't run the machine at the breakdown voltage. एका breakdown voltage पर्यंत आपण machine काय करू शकत नाही? Run करू शकतो. See the relation. When the load on the machine, it will be increases. ज्यावेळेस machine चा load increase होईल, then the load current IL it will be increases, and when the load current IL it will be increases, the voltage of the DC terminal voltage of the DC shunt motor, it will be drops gradually, or it will be reduces gradually up to the point one breakdown point is there. If we again increasing load, that means one point is come like a breakdown point, their breakdown it will be happen. At that current, the load on the machine it will be decreases. Sorry, load current of the machine it will be start decreasing. Also the voltage of the machine it will be start decreasing. Machine चे voltage पण काय होईल? Decrease व्हायला start होईल. And one stage it will becomes at some value of current, the terminal voltage of the DC shunt motor it is equals to 0. So terminal voltage of DC shunt motor it is equals to 0. That means there is a short circuit it will be happen. That is short circuit in between coil it will be happen. Okay, so this is the external characteristics or the load characteristics of DC shunt motor. DC shunt motor ची काय आहे? External characteristics. Getting लक्षात आली का ही characteristics? Is there any doubt? Is there any doubt in these characteristics?
No, sir.
Okay, so this is easy one. Now we will start the next one characteristics, that is series motor characteristics. Series generator, sorry, characteristics of DC series generator. Characteristics of DC series generator. Okay, see, in case of DC series generator, you people know the circuit diagram of DC series generator. That is, here it is armature of the DC generator. Here DC generator चा armature असेल. Now, the field winding of the DC generator, it is connected in series with that of armature winding, so that we can call it as a DC series generator. And somewhat load it can be connected to the top generator. या जनरेटर वरती एखादा रेजिस्टिव्ह व्हेरिएबल लोड कनेक्ट करतोय मी. नाउ in case of these types of generator, series generator, this is series field winding having a resistance RSH, armature having a resistance RA. In case of series generator, the armature current IA, it is equals to series field current ISC, it is equals to load current IL. That means all the current it will be same. That is IA, it is equals to IL, it is equals to ISC. Current flowing through that, it is equals to same. Current काय असेल? Same असेल. Now in case of DC series generator, so open circuit characteristics for DC series generator it is similar. OCC characteristics काय आहे, सिमिलर आहे. जी आपण सेपरेटली एक्साइटेड जनरेटर मध्ये जी प्लॉट केलेली आहे ती सिमिलर कॅरेक्टरिस्टिक्स, इट इज नथिंग बट ओपन सर्किट कॅरेक्टरिस्टिक्स. नाउ second one characteristics is that internal characteristics. Internal characteristics, it is plotted against the induced EMF at no load condition. No load conditions are induced EMF, then induced EMF at no load condition, and the armature current IA. So here the armature current IA is equals to load current IL is equals to IF. तिन्ही करंट काय आहेत, सेम आहेत. Here it is we are plotting the induced EMF E at somewhat load condition. Open circuit मध्ये आपण no load ला रन केले, so here it is somewhat due to the load condition. Okay, now the total characteristics or the internal characteristics of series generator, it will give a relation between the induced EMF E on a load condition and the armature current IA. So due to the armature reaction effect or the armature reaction, so this curve it will be lies below to that of no load curve. No load curve च्या काय असेल, below असेल. See, we will prove that equation. That is, when the load on the machine it will be increases, ज्यावेळेस मोटरचा लोड जनरेटरचा लोड काय होईल, increase होईल, automatically the load current of the generator it will be increases. That means IL of the machine it will be increases. And if the IL is increases, similar proportion ISC is also increases. In the same proportion IA is also increases, because all currents are same. Only current काय आहेत, same आहेत. So if the IA increases, IL increases, ISC increases, that means induced EMF of the machine it will be increases. Induced EMF machine चा काय होईल, increase होईल. So see, according to the equation EG it is equals to phi P N Z divided by 60A. So this equation we can write, if the number of poles of the machine it will be constant, number of conductors of the machine it will be constant, number of parallel path of the machine it will be constant, and speed of the machine we are kept constant. Generator च speed काय करतोय, constant कर. So this equation becomes EG is equals to K into phi. EG is equals to K into phi. So according to this we can write EG is directly proportional to phi. See, when the load current increases, load current ज्यावेळेस increase होतोय, similar proportion मध्ये series field winding current पण increase होतोय. Series field winding current increases, that means flux production in the series field winding, whether it is increases or decreases, काय होतंय, जर करंट इन्क्रीज झाला तर फ्लक्स प्रोडक्शन काय होईल, इन्क्रीज होईल का डिक्रीज होईल? एनीवन? Tell me, if the current flowing through that of field winding it will be increases. Field winding मधून फ्लो होणारा करंट इन्क्रीज झाला, what is the effect on flux?
Increases.
Flux is also increases, that means flux phi it will be increases. Okay, phi काय होतील, increase होते. And if the flux phi it will be increases, according to this relation the induced EMF is increases, right? Induced EMF काय होतोय, increase होतोय. See the E versus IA characteristics. Here are some of the induced EMF is present before exciting the winding. So the curve it will be start from this position. After that the when the current it will be increases, ज्यावेळेस current increase होतोय, त्यावेळेस इंड्यूस्ड ईएमएफ पण काय होईल, इन्क्रीज होईल. सो दिस इज शोन बाय दिस ग्राफ ई ग्राफ न शो केले. नाउ if in case of external characteristics, if the armature drop, it will be taken into account. ज्यावेळेस आपण आर्मेचर ड्रॉप अकाउंट मध्ये घेऊ, that means armature drop. I have tell the voltage equation of DC series motor. I have already tell V is equals to Eg minus Ia into RA plus RAC. हे इक्वेशन मी तुम्हाला सांगितलं होतं, RA plus RAC. So this Ia into RA plus RAC is nothing but this is the voltage drop across the field winding, across the armature. Armature च्या across चा voltage drop, also field winding च्या across चा voltage drop. Okay. So when this it will be taken into account, Eg मधून जर हे मायनस केलं तर आपल्याला V मिळेल. So this is the V versus IL characteristics. So this V, that is load voltage versus armature current characteristics, it will be shown in this graph. या ग्राफ मध्ये दाखवलेले बघा. So again this characteristics it will be lies below to that of induced EMF at load condition. Induced EMF at load condition ला जी characteristics आहे त्याच्या below काय होते, these characteristics draw होते. Okay, that means it will be lies below to that of characteristics of induced EMF at no load condition. Load condition चा जो काय induced EMF आहे त्याच्या below काय होते, lie होते. Okay, it will lie below to that of induced EMF at load condition, that is E च्या below VL. That means again in case of VL च्या केस मध्ये बघा. So if the load current IL increases, according to this the IF both are increases, phi increases, induced EMF increases. So it gives an relationship between like this. If the drop it can be minus from that of E मधून जर drop minus केला, we get the value of VL ची value मिळेल. So this VL is nothing but this curve, it will be like this. So this is the external characteristics of DC series generator. Okay, and when the armature reaction it will be taken into account at maximum value of load current IL. जर आपण armature reaction पण account मध्ये घेतलं, so again this curve it will be drops less than that of load induced voltage E, then terminal voltage VL त्याच्यापेक्षा पण less curve काय होते, draw होते. So this is the series generator characteristics of DC series generator. Okay, series generator characteristics. Okay, so this is again simple according to equation. These are increasing. Induced EMF is increasing with increasing the with increase in the load current IL. म्हणजे लोड ज्यावेळेस increase होतोय त्यावेळेस induced EMF पण काय होते, increase होतोय in case of DC series generator. Okay, now next one type of generator is that the compound wound generator characteristics. Okay, so compound wound generator, there are two types of compound wound generator. We have already discussed that one. त्याच्यामध्ये दोन टाइप्स आहेत कंपाउंड वुंड जनरेटरचे. फर्स्ट वन इज नथिंग बट cumulatively compounded generator. Second one is that differentially compounded generator. Again we have understood that the cumulatively compounded generator and the differentially compounded generator. Okay, so in case of cumulatively compounded generator, why it is called as cumulatively compounded generator? When the series winding flux, if it is adds with that of shunt field winding, then it is called as cumulatively compounded generator. And if the series field winding it will opposite to that of shunt field winding, then it is called as differentially compounded generator. या दोन्ही डेफिनेशन मी ऑलरेडी सांगितले तुम्हाला. क्युम्युलेटिव्हली कंपाऊंडेड कधी म्हणतो आपण, जर सिरीज फील्ड वाइंडिंग चे फ्लक्स असतील ते फ्लक्स शंट फील्ड वाइंडिंग मध्ये ऍड होत असतील किंवा रिझल्टंट फ्लक्स मध्ये ऍड होत असतील, it will adds to that of resultant flux, then we can call it as a cumulatively compounded generator. And when the series field winding flux it will be opposite to that of shunt field winding. Shunt field winding flux ला ते oppose करत असतील. At that situation, we can call it as a differentially compounded generator. Okay. Now here we are discussing the characteristics of cumulatively compounded generator. इथं आपण cumulatively compounded generator च्या characteristics discuss करतोय, because the differentially compounded generator, it is rarely used. Cumulatively compounded generator, it is mostly used, having an high starting torque, so that the cumulatively compounded generator, it is preferred for some of the application. काय application ला ते prefer केलं जातं, because it is having an maximum torque or maximum torque, it's a high starting torque, or it may be it is preferred because of the its induced EMF, it is having an maximum. Okay, see, in case of compound generator, the series excitation and the shunt excitation are combined each other. Series आणि shunt excitation combine केलेलं असेल. At that situation, we can call it as a cumulatively compounded, and if it will opposes to that of shunt field winding, then it is called as differentially compounded generator. Again, in that there is a short shunt and long shunt. That means when the shunt field winding, it is in only parallel with that of armature winding, then we can call it as a short shunt compound generator. And when the shunt field winding, it is in parallel with that of armature plus series field winding, then it is called as differentially compounded generator. Differentially compounded किंवा long shunt compound generator म्हणतो. See, the characteristics for that is given here. See, this dotted line shows that the constant induced EMF at a full load current, of DC generator. Okay, DC generator. Now if the series field winding turns, it will be so adjusted that जर series field winding च्या turns ज्या आहेत त्या आपण अशा adjust केलेले आहेत, it will increase if the load current is increases, the terminal voltage it is increases. बघा, shunt generator compound generator ची मी diagram draw करतो. Suppose this is the shunt field winding, again this is the series field winding, this one is the armature, and here it is load. Okay, see, we are adjusting the series field winding like that. जर series field winding आपण अशा adjust केले, so adjusted that if the increase in load current, जर load current increase झाला, तर induced EMF जो काय आहे, the terminal voltage or the induced EMF, it will be increases. So this condition, it is called as over compounded generator. See, बघा, ज्यावेळेस फील्ड करंट लोड करंट इन्क्रीज होतोय, इंड्यूस्ड ईएमएफ किंवा टर्मिनल व्होल्टेज काय होते मशीनचं इन्क्रीज होते. सो दिस टाइप्स ऑफ कर्व इट इज कॉल्ड एज ओव्हर कंपाऊंडेड जनरेटर. हा जो काय असेल ओव्हर कंपाऊंडेड जनरेटर असेल. नाउ इफ सिरीज फील्ड वाइंडिंग टर्न्स, it can be so adjusted that with increase in the load current, the terminal voltage of the generator it is substantially at a constant value. जर ते constant value ला असेल, then we can call it as a flat compounded DC compound generator. So curve shows that the flat compounded DC generator. Okay, जर आपण series field winding अशा adjust करतोय, जर load current increase झाला तर terminal voltage it will be substantially constant. Terminal voltage काय असेल, constant असेल. So terminal voltage is constant, so that we can call it as a level compounded, or it is also called as flat compounded. त्याला flat compounding म्हणतात. Okay, now the series field winding, if it is having a less number of turns than that of a flat compounded generator, जर series field winding च्या टर्न्स जे आहेत ते लेस दॅन दॅट ऑफ फ्लॅट कंपाऊंडेड जनरेटर पेक्षा कमी असतील, then the curve it can be obtained. So this curve it is called as differentially compounded generator, or it is nothing but under compounded condition. Under compounding flat compounding and the over compounding. So these are the three characteristics, three external characteristics of the compound generator. ह्या compound generator च्या तीन काय आहेत एक्सटर्नल कॅरेक्टरिस्टिक्स आहे बघा. सिरीज फील्ड वाइंडिंगच्या टर्न्स जर आपण अशा ऍडजस्ट केल्या, जर इफ लोड करंट इन्क्रीजेस द टर्मिनल व्होल्टेज इट विल बी इन्क्रीजेस. लोड करंट इन्क्रीज झाला तर टर्मिनल व्होल्टेज काय व्हायला पाहिजे, इन्क्रीज व्हायला पाहिजे. At that situation, one curve it will be obtained. So this curve it is nothing but over compounded generator, or this condition is nothing but over compounded condition. Next, series field winding turns it will be so adjusted that if the load current increases, the terminal voltage it remains substantially constant. This substantially काय आहे, constant आहे. So this condition it is nothing but flat compounded condition, or it is called as level compounded condition. And last one is nothing but if series field winding turns it is less than that of flat compounded, or series field winding turns it will be adjusted that if the increase in load current, the terminal voltage of the generator it is reduces. So less than that of flat compounded, then it is called as it is nothing but under compounding situation. It is nothing but under compounding, or it is called as differential generator under compounded generator. Okay, so these are the characteristics related to DC series generator, DC shunt generator and DC compound generator. Okay, getting लक्षात आलं का? इज देयर एनी डाऊट? कोणाला काही डाऊट आहे का याच्यामध्ये? Okay, so see